Hi, I'm Derek Hilton, and my channel is all about photographing and filming wildlife. Now what have I got in store for you today? Let's take a look. Hi and welcome to my office. Had a lot of rain lately, so it's quite flooded here. It's a pretty low area. Lots of frogs croaking away there. Sounds beautiful. The water is touching my feet here. But anyway, today's subject, batteries. The batteries that I've bought to power up all my gear. Generic brand batteries. The originals tend to be a lot dearer, so it's a good option to have a few of these on board. The AA batteries that I buy to fire up my fauna camera and my flash is the Energizer rechargeable batteries. You get them everywhere. They're readily available in hardware stores, Woolworths, places like that. Just so easy to find them, not that expensive. They hold their charge pretty well. This is one of 4 that I've had for 5 years. It's still going pretty strong. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I have the 430 EX second version flash, and I'll get a week out of that without a problem. And I hammer my gear. I'm out here in the bush nearly every night, so it gets used a lot, and on weekends. So I'll get a good week out of that, and I rotate them every week. Not that it's going particularly flat, it's just that I don't want to be caught out. They do go longer than that, so they're just a great battery, easy to pick up. And when you go online and see what people are talking about, oh, sorry, I've got mozzies attacking me here. It's the envelope that people are talking about. Tests have proven that they'll outlast an Energizer and other batteries as far as longevity, so last twice as long as what the Energizer will, and supposedly holds its charge a lot longer as well. Right, so I did a wedding last year. I used both of these batteries. I had the envelope in first. I hadn't used them before, so I didn't know how long they go for. The wedding went for 9 hours. This lasted 3 hours. I was quite pissed off. It was a dark and dim day, like it is today, so outside I had to use a flash just to enhance things a little bit. So 3 hours is all I got out of that battery. Swapped back over to my Energizers. Went the rest of the night on one set without changing. So there you go. For me, I'd prefer the Energizers. The batteries that I use for the 5D Mark II and the 7D Mark II are 3 of the Canon batteries and 4 of the generic brand batteries. The Canon batteries last quite well, hold their charge really well, except for this one that's 7 years old, and according to the 7D Mark II's battery stats, this is got pretty bad charge life on it. It's on to the last notch, so it's almost cactus. But we'll keep using it until it's completely gone. So they do drop off over time. 7 years, I guess, is a long time for a battery. It's really done its job. The generic brand batteries were never that good from the start. And the thing with generic brand batteries are, they don't always put their name to the product. All the ones that I've bought and all the ones I've seen online as I've gone shopping don't have their name on. And I'm wondering whether that's some sort of copyright thing. Who knows, but that's my theory anyway. Generic brand one, yeah, look, I've got 4 of them. They're great to have hanging around because 7D Mark II is fairly heavy on battery life. I'll get probably 2 days out of this battery. I'll get 4 days out of that one. Well, not this particular one, the other newer ones that I have. So, yeah, great battery to have as your backup, that's for sure. The battery that I use to fire up my LED lights and my field monitor is a generic brand Sony battery. Pretty good, but this is where I'm going to talk about milliamp reading and why it's so important to really keep your eye out when you're buying these online. Right, this particular one here, I have two of these, 7,500 milliamp reading, so it's the highest charge you can get. Just because it says that it's the MPF970, that's the biggest battery that you can have in the Sony product, a Sony camera, doesn't mean that they're all going to have, generic brands, are all going to have the same milliamp reading. And I got caught out when I first went looking for these. I wanted the biggest battery that held the most power, saw the cheapest online and bought it. It was 6,800, so it's quite a difference, a big difference in power and on how long it lasts for from the charge. With that other battery on this LED light, and this is the Mimic 360 LEDs, I get 3 hours and 50 minutes. With this battery, which has got much more milliamp reading, I get 4 hours and 50 minutes on full power. Yeah, it works really well. Now I also use it on this one, and this is my 600 LED light. With this light, it has much better power consumption than that. I haven't gone beyond that 5-hour period yet. This actually tells you how much battery life is in each individual battery, and I've still got 3 points left, so it starts from 9 to 0, and yeah, it's still quite a bit of charge left in there, so I could probably go another hour, so it's probably something like 6 hours. And with this light, you put one light in, you put one battery in, you'll get every second light, so you get 300 LEDs, so you need both batteries to power it up fully. The good thing about this light is that I can dim it remotely, so I'm not using my hand to turn it on and off and whatever. I can just use the remote, which cuts down on the amount of movement that I can have with my subject, keep them nice and calm. Yeah, that is a great light. Battery life lasts a long time, it's really good. The last battery to look at is the ones I use for the XF300. That's the camera that you're looking at me through right now. I have two Canon original batteries, and they're the biggest ones that you can get, which are the BP975 MX. Can't get any bigger battery than that. They're the ones that just fit in. My generic brand battery has the same milliamp reading, which is 7,800. When I bought it, it was not holding its charge quite as much as the other two, the original Canon ones. About half an hour difference. Still a great battery to have, but just to back up just in case. It's great when I go on a 3 or 4 day hike, lugging the XF300 on my shoulder everywhere. It's just a good backup. I didn't use it the last time when I went on a 4 day hike, but it's there if I do. And what I like about this battery is it has the same battery button on the top as the Canon. So you get 5 lights there that tell you whether it's fully charged or it's on its way out. That's a great little tool to use. I put my worn out batteries, so as they run out, take them out, I put them in a different part of my backpack so that I know that they're discharged and I need to recharge them. But with this one, if I accidentally put it in the wrong spot, I just press a button and just check on it, make sure that they are charged. So it's a great tool to have. That's batteries, that's all I've got for you today. If you'd like to subscribe, click on the subscription button down below and you'll get notification whenever I do anything else. And if you'd like to have a look at all the things I've been doing over the years, there's over 40 different videos. There must be something there of interest to you. Flash photography, birds in flight, camera reviews, accessory reviews, the list goes on. Now I'm going to go off now and do some photographing myself and have a listen to these frogs for a while as well. So just remember, if you don't do, you don't get. So get out there and start photographing and filming wildlife. See ya. Now, I'm not at my desk this morning, so I can't get to it because we've had a lot of rain and it's flooded out. I've also got a lot of problems with dynamic range. It's quite a beautiful sunny day today. We've had a lot of rain and I can't get to it at the minute. So I've utilised my bush skills. I've made a desk. That brings us to the last battery. I need to move on because I'm getting problems with dynamic range, as you can see. The amount of time that they hold the charge for drops off as the years go by. Yeah. But it's just the way they are. Right. Batteries would be great to use. I've lost my paper. The batteries that I use for the 5D Mark II and the Sarge nowhere near as long, that's for sure. And those buggers are always laughing at me. My last battery, I use the biggest battery you can get, and that is